Welcome everybody to Kitchenorama. I am super excited to share that Kitchenorama is officially on Facebook. All recipes at one place, so please stop by to say hi. If you're someone who has beets in your refrigerator or sometimes wondered in the grocery store, what can I really cook with these? Well, look no further because this is your recipe. For this recipe, you need about 4 to 6 beets boiled and set aside, about 4 to 6 potatoes boiled and mushed and set aside. You need about 3 to 4 scallions or spring onions as they call it, 1 large onion and 1 tomato chopped, 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste, now fresh or store-bought both can work, and your regular condiments, salt, turmeric, coriander powder and red paprika powder, about 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, and 1 to 2 teaspoons of sweet corn or regular corn flour, anything would work. Some oil for cooking and frying your patties. Go ahead and grind your beet into a coarse consistency. It shouldn't be very runny or smooth, just coarse like here. If you have an Instant Pot, turn it on saute mode. If you do not have an Instant Pot, you can use a regular bottom pan. Add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil, and once your oil warms up, add 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds. Once your cumin seeds start spluttering, go ahead and add your onions. You want to make sure your onions are cooking good because if the onions stay raw, it changes the taste of your entire dish. Add about 1 teaspoon of salt here. This helps in dehydrating your onions and making sure they caramelize better. Mix it all well up together, and you can place any lid gently on top or use the Instant Pot lid. Just put it on gently on top because it helps your onions to cook better. Once you see that your onions have turned nice and crispy and golden brown, go ahead and add about 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste and give it a good mix. Once your ginger garlic paste is all cooked and you feel that it's not sticking or burning at the bottom, now that's the key, making sure that you're stirring it so nothing burns. Add half of your chopped scallions, especially the green onion portion. Add your chopped tomatoes in and go ahead and mix this all well up together so they are all combined and they cook evenly. Again, you can always put a lid to make sure that these are cooking good. At this point, you're going to add about half a teaspoon of turmeric, half a teaspoon of coriander powder, and half a teaspoon of red paprika powder. You can always adjust it to your taste. And half a teaspoon of any store-bought garam masala or curry masala that you may have in your pantry. Now, you will adjust these temperings according to your taste and what your family prefers. Go ahead and place a lid lightly on top, and once you take it off, make sure that your masala is cooking. As you can see, I left it on for some time and it started burning, so please do not do that. Make sure you're whisking it all well up together. At this point, once your masala is cooked, go ahead and add your ground beet puree. As you can see, it's not very runny or smooth, but it is nice and coarse. I'm going to mix this all well together, and I'm going to rinse the container with water to make sure I'm getting all the extra beet out in there. Now, cooked beet tastes really good, but a raw beet will not taste good because it has a little bit of a bitter tinge to it. So you have to make sure that your beet are boiled well. I'm going to make sure every single ounce of that is taken out from the container. And don't worry about it. If you feel that you probably ground your beet when it was not quite ready, this is your chance to cook it for the final few minutes. Once all your mixture is mixed, turn your Instant Pot on manual mode for 4 to 6 minutes and let the rest of the beet cook. Here, your beet masala is ready. Set it aside. In a separate bowl, take half a chopped onion, rest of your scallions, and your mashed potatoes into this bowl. Go ahead and add about half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of red paprika powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, half a teaspoon of coriander powder, and about 2 teaspoons of sweet corn or regular corn flour. Mix the potatoes into a good dough kind of consistency, and go ahead, take smaller portions and beat them down into patties. I'm being a little creative here using a knife and cutting them into triangles. If you have a cookie cutter, you can come up with any sizes and shapes you would like. On a regular grilled pan, add some oil and take these patties and fry them nice and crispy and golden brown on both sides. Now, if you do not have a grilled pan, that is totally fine. You can use a regular tawa. Make sure you are cooking them evenly on both sides to get that nice crispy golden shade. And once all your patties are done, go ahead and set them aside in a bowl. Your final recipe is coming together. Take your beetroot masala in a bowl and serve with these yummylicious aloo tikkis. They can be eaten with rice, rotis, naans, or you can just make a bunch of these patties and use them as a dip. Please do stop by at the Facebook page and do not forget to subscribe.